bedroom. Yes, you're in the new Providence, where niggas get to snapping like they got no common sense. When we approach with confidence, revoking confidence. His offense stiff enough to throw the hardest to the fence. The raw is what it is, you can't stop it like jail runs. And ain't no topping him, he's opposite of well done. Rare without care, put clocks on the line. Comfortable with my flow, it's like I got Crocs on my rhymes. No, rapping signs, fuck the
Yo,
Yes,
that felt good.
sir.
Y'all know what time it is, man. FO, we back in the building, man. Crazy first week of the playoffs. The wild card round was absolutely that. It was just wild, but yet it was predictable. A lot of it was chalk. We did well on a lot of our predictions and a lot of our bets, but there were some bets we got wrong. And before we move forward, we must look back at some of the bets we got wrong in the segment we call a day late and a dollar short. Let's get this going. All right, man. Here to tell me about their experience from Wild Card Weekend. We got the Wild Boys, and with me, I got Jay Reeves, the gambler.
F-O, baby, fresh off that MLK holiday. Shout out to the king.
I had a dream that I caught some bags, and that was very true in my betting life this past week. I'm also here with Silly C with the numbers.
Haha, it's your boy. Let's go.
It's
Get
your
him.
It's your
It's your boy.
boy. All right, man, we going to get this one popping. But before we move forward, we must look back on some mistakes we made. Let's go ahead and start it off with Jay Reese.
Oh, man. Your boy Jay Reeves was on this very platform telling you everything that I was going to do. So on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I went to go enjoy that game with my boy Cody. Watch the Bills slap up the Patriots.
Slap, slap.
He was on the Cincinnati Bengals. Had them in parlays. Oh, on the Kings Day, man, I was clapping up the bets on the all basketball platforms, man. But we're going to take it to Sunday, man. Got Tampa Bay, KC, right? I told you how to tease those numbers, but I didn't even have to do that. But we're going to go into the Dallas Cowgirls. Man, if you could please hit them with your favorite line.
You blew it.
They definitely blew it. They got on their knees and sucked the whole day. San Francisco 49ers had the game plan for them. They busted up a 5-game parlay. That was the only team I got wrong. And on top of that, guys, I have to throw in the boy CeeDee Lamb. You're really trash. So, yeah, the Cowboys, or should I say the Cowgirls, suck.
What happened to lamb and cheese? What happened to mac and cheese? What happened to everybody's cheese? I know, Jay Reeves, you say you were stacking them bets and you say you missed on the Cowgirls, but Silly C, what fantasy players did you miss out on this past week?
Man, I have to say the Cowboys as well. I had Dalton Schultz and Ezekiel Elliott. Both of them didn't show up. I mean, the whole team didn't even show up. It's kind of disappointing. With that being said, yeah, Dallas completely disappointed me.
Yeah, Dallas definitely went and shit the bed, man. Another team that was shitting the bed was just kind of me with laying with my guts, man. I was sitting there thinking like, man, and I know laying with my guts and shit the bed isn't the good transition. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Earmuffs. I see the baby come in. But I know that ain't the best language to pair together. But man, it was a tough time for me because I said I had given up on the Lakers. I said I gave up on the Lakers, man. I said I'm gonna lean with them one more time. Last Wednesday, I picked them to go over the Kings. The Kings ended up having an amazing second half on them and came all the way back to win the game. It was just kind of super disappointing. And then I followed my instinct and I went against them with the Nuggets, but that's the home team. I got them on the head right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the home team. So of course I'm gonna go with the Nuggets over them, but I went right back to that well again and I bet on the Lakers on Sunday night. So And they were
That
able to do
killed
their
me.
thing. They ended up beating the Utah Jazz, man. So it's not the fact that I ended up winning on some bets. I was just a day late and $1 short on my take in general. Maybe it's not time to give up on the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely time to taper your expectations on what you may or may not have from them. So I think it's going to be a good time where you evaluate them. What Laker team are you guys seeing over the past week, Silly C?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Sometimes they're getting blown out. Sometimes they're playing really close basketball, but they're never blowing teams out. So with that being said, I think when they get Anthony Davis back, if he comes back and he can stay healthy and not injured, I think they'll be in good shape. But they still look real suspect to go anywhere deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, Jay Reeves, are you questioning any type of money being good money with the LA Lakers right now?
I'm just looking for the right spots to take them. I took them, I want to say a week back versus Portland, and I did take them last night. I took them first half, and I took them for the full game. Fortunate for me, I got lucky on that one because the Utah Jazz kind of came back in a fury in the third quarter, and the Lakers were down. But that boy Stanley Johnson turned all the way up, and the boy Brody slamming it in their Frenchman's face. I don't know if you guys know the narrative about Rudy Gobert. He claims to be a tough guy, but I constantly see him get punked out on the court.
Man, I mean, he's the defensive player of the year for a reason. The numbers back it up, but like when you watch the tape, oh man, there are weaknesses to his game. Every time Jokic plays him, he exposes him. So definitely, Rudy's like not like a must sit your fantasy player when somebody's playing Rudy Gobert, and that's something that boils down to when it comes to fantasy. But man, when it comes to life or F4, we 50% fantasy football. 50% facts and 100% facts. I fucked that one all the way up because I did a basketball story. So I'm just gonna say facts on that. What I'm just gonna say was you against the sports book, the bucket list got your back. We just doing it all. Whatever. Y'all know what it is. Fuss
Let's
sports.
go.
If you fuss with us, subscribe to the channel so you stuck with us. Boom.